Good morning, SPs. Happy Friday to everybody. I hope everyone is going to have a great weekend, a great Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day or Palentine's Day. Regardless, a great weekend. So first, my caveat. You're not going to like everybody I'm feature. That's just how it goes. I'm not featuring the person, I'm featuring the subject. So ignore that, move along. You'll like the next clip. So to start today, I have an interesting clip from Club Brain Fog, Sciento and political based. Here we go. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Irish. Irish, thank you so much. I don't shout out Irish enough. Irish busted her ass for me the last several times she's modded for me, dropping everyone's links. And that's a lot to keep up with when I'm playing, 30 seconds of a clip and then going back and forth. And she's like hustling, getting them out. And if you guys don't know Irish Smart, she protests Scientology in Dublin, Ireland. She's amazing. She's the kindest person. She's been a great friend to me, a great supporter of my channel, a great supporter of so many people's channels. So please check her out. Please check out her Scientology protest and give her some support. She does great work. Hi, Kia. Hi, Joe. Hi, Lupita. Hi, Afila. Afila, I'm still mad at you. That gnome wants to roam. You need to get on it, girl. So let's see. I think that's everyone called out. Poor Afila. Anyway, next, first clip, Club Brain Fog. Wait, I gotta change setting or you're not gonna see it. There we go. Back to the show.
In the morning. I'm starting to write down who I'm taking these things from, but I did it after I did that one. But yeah, they just went, she's a Scientologist. No, it wasn't Don Lemon. It was somebody else. And that's when I went, no, she's not a Scientologist. But they're labeling her a Scientologist. Isn't that cool? Unfortunately, PB is not a snitch, even though it her literal job. Yeah, I know. I didn't think of her being. What did they do this weekend? That's disgusting. Look at it; it's just getting bigger and bigger. I definitely have to, because recycling's not taking it. The cardboard's still here, guys. I wish I had a use for cardboard. I'd take it. Is there anything we can use cardboard for?
It gets better, guys. I promise we're not going to just talk about recycling.
But yeah, they haven't taken the pallets and they haven't taken the cardboard. So now they're just littering. Public littering. Maybe we can get them for that. Scooter, were you here yesterday? I was just so out of it yesterday because of the beginning when she wouldn't acknowledge the victims. So I'm sorry if you weren't and I missed you.
By she and PB, she means Pam Bondi.
You got big donations for campaigns in Florida. Yeah. Have you ever seen that meme when you have to leave fireworks and natural ice out for Kid Rock the night before the 4th of July? No. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sorry, Scooter. I thought about you on the way home. I went, did I miss Scooter? I was so out of it yesterday. And
this is so beautiful.
It's the former Transamerica building. It became that. Now it's taken over by a cult.
Cool building.
It is a cool building. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's glitching a bit, but she was saying that there's accusations or allegations that Pam Bondi is a Scientologist. She did get a lot of her funding from Florida, and there are associations. So that's something that needs to be looked into. It's interesting, huh? Makes sense why she would have no sympathy for these victims, because Scientology believes you pulled it in. There's no such thing as a victim. Everyone is a culprit. Next, we have a clip from Liz Gale talking about the Clearwater takeover article in the Tampa Bay Times. Here we go.
So, clear takeover. How Scientology doubled its downtown Clearwater footprint. We're talking about Clearwater, Florida. Story by Tracy McManus, Hero. Graphics by Eli Murray, Chef's Kiss. From the Times staff writers. This is Tampa Bay Times. Yes, Tampa, Clearwater is 30 minutes from Tampa.
I don't know why it's scrolling and we're getting issues. Should be good.
That's true. Everybody hit the like button, please. I forget to say it. I'm going to start pushing it. Okay. This is such a cool website. So scroll down to read the story. So first, Scientology came to downtown Clearwater in 1975. It bought a hotel and wrote plans to take control of the city. So there's the building. Had one building at this time. The church's campus grew slowly over decades. Its members bought property on surrounding blocks. Now, for a lot of this time, Scientology's identity was hidden.
Scroll.
That means that they came in under false pretenses. In fact, the town hated it so much. I'm going to show you something really quick. Hold on.
I'm going to leave it here. Check this out. Check out Liz Gale's channel. Check out this Tampa Bay Times article. They did a great job with this website showing the clear methods Scientology is using to take over Clearwater, Florida. It's been blatant. It's been right in our face for decades. It needs to get halted. It needs to get addressed. They are starting to buy up more and more property. They've been buying up hotels and motels, throwing in bunk beds for their slave labor force. And I think they're trying to not only make a compound, but I think they're going to vacate a lot of their other compounds or leave skeleton crews like they did at Gold Base. And it seems to be they're starting to do in Hollywood, and batten down the hatches, so to speak, bunker down in Clearwater. And who knows what they're up to. They're always up to something. Next, we have a clip from Dan Walks LA. Dan Walks LA is on Hollywood Boulevard across from the Scientology Test Center, keeping tabs on them.
And I was hitting the spot. I did not know what I wanted for dinner. And ramen just seemed to, scratch the itch. I literally left Mindy's, shut down the cult, decided I wanted food, turned around, came to get food, and shut down the cult again. And now we're just kind of keeping an eye on them as, I don't know, the cult is showing.
Shout out to Mindy Willens. Shout out to Dan Walks LA. Dan keeps tabs on them for us just so we can see what they're up to. Next, we have a clip from Heather Mack. Heather Mack has been finding some really interesting literature from Scientology, and she did a post on poets in Scientology. Play a quick clip from that.
Art and the poets in Scientology. Back in 1971, there was a booklet printed called Celebrity Center Poets 2. I don't know what happened to Celebrity Center Poets 1. Never did see it.
Keep an eye on Heather Mack, guys. She's been taking a deep dive into some of the older literature. She has found a source that's been providing her with some real interesting vintage things. Next, we have a clip from Pop Cults with Cassie. A little background on this. Laura Prepon has a channel and has still refused to talk about Scientology. She's just not ready yet. I mean, sometimes it takes people 12 years before they're ready to talk about Scientology. On average, 12 years is how long it takes to disentangle yourself enough to talk about it. And I recently questioned her on it, and that was the response I got, was that she's not ready to talk about it. She doesn't plan on ever talking about it. But Cassie with Pop Cults with Cassie has an interesting take on it. I want to play a little bit of that.
So when the Jane Doe reported the assault to Scientology, they basically made her and Danny Masterson do what they call ethics handling and go to the church to like work through what had happened. This was absolutely a punishment towards the Jane Doe. She had to complete this, otherwise she would have been declared a suppressive person and forced to disconnect from all of her friends and family.
Because again, there's no such thing as a victim in Scientology. You pulled it in. So what did you do? What are your crimes?
And never speak to anyone that is a Scientologist ever again. When this Jane Doe was at Celebrity Center for her ethics handling, she came out one day and Laura Prepon was out there in her SUV basically waiting for her. She approached her and started talking to her, asking her why she was there, why she wasn't hanging out with the friend group anymore, which Laura knew exactly why she was there.
Laura Prepon was dating Christopher or Chris Masterson at the time, Danny Masterson's brother.
Asked her if she was mad at Danny, if she was like upset about what was going on. And she was basically baiting her, trying to get her to talk about it or speak negatively about Danny Masterson. Because if she had done that, then Laura Prepon would have been able to report her to Scientology. She would have been able to write a knowledge report against her. And the Jane Doe would have been completely excommunicated from Scientology at that point. So Laura Prepon was very clearly being used by Danny Masterson or the Masterson family to intimidate the Jane Doe and basically be a person saying, I know why you're here. I know what you're doing. And if you speak about this at all, we will punish you for it. Laura Prepon and Chris Masterson broke up in 2007 or 2008-ish. But even after that, Laura stayed very close to Danny. She would even vacation with Danny Masterson and his wife, Bijou Phillips.
Makes you wonder how much she knew. The Jane Does were ostracized for finally going to the police about this. Let's watch a little bit more, and then you're going to have to go check out her channel for the rest.
We're close and photographed together often up until Danny Masterson's arrest. One thing that really confuses people about Laura Prepon being a Scientologist is that she had a major role in Orange is the New Black. Prepon was cast in Orange is the New Black sometime in mid-2012, so about 6 years after that 70s show ended and 4 years after her and Christopher Masterson broke up. Laura was still a Scientologist at this time, still hanging out with Danny Masterson, and she also started dating another Scientologist whose name weirdly was Scott Michael Foster, who was not related to her ex-husband Ben Foster. This was confusing for a lot of people because Scientology is so anti-LGBTQ+. But honestly, Scientology celebrities are basically allowed to do whatever they want. Now, when they first filmed Orange is the New Black, they had no idea that it was going to blow up and be as popular as it was.
Check out the rest of what Cassie has to say. She goes on to say that Laura's husband was a Scientologist, and, you know, Laura has come out against, well, she hasn't spoken out against them, but she has said she's no longer a Scientologist. She has yet to speak out about them, but there's some interesting story to that, and Cassie unveils some of it. Okay. So next we have a clip from Jenna Miscavige. She did a response to the Super Bowl Scientology ad.
Every day, millions of people ask, what is Scientology?
Do they?
Here's an idea. What if you just take a look?
I grew up there.
Sing for yourself.
What if you see for yourself
Oh, I saw.
who we are, what we believe?
Family destruction, child slave labor, bankrupting your members, censorship and abuse for those who dare to speak sideways about you.
And what we stand for. Our doors are open.
I used to live here. My friend hanged himself in here.
Scientology does this cute little thing where they like to pretend that if you think anything bad about them, it's because you've not experienced it yourself. But I did experience it myself, and so did hundreds of others, so that you don't have to.
Every day.
Jenna does a great job with that. I love her fire. I love that she's still fighting. And she's been killing it on TikTok, guys. Check her out. That's Jenna Miscavige. She's the niece of the head honcho that runs Scientology, David Miscavige. Next, we have a article that was found on Reddit and has been exposed by Ice to See, called, the video that she put out is called Torturous Scientology Workplace Exposed. Here we go.
Here for help. I just left a Scientology-led workplace. We all need to know what places these are, don't we? That manipulated me with praise while exploiting my skills and underpaying me.
Love bombing.
Shocking. I spent the last year working at a small company in Delaware that turned out to be led by Scientologists. The owner and upper management are all active members, and I eventually realized,
got to cut costs on labors, got to keep spending money on Scientology instead,
that all store managers were Scientologists too. Oh, what a web we weave. At first, I thought I had found a supportive environment. My boss constantly told me how talented I was.
Love bombing.
How much she loved my work, and how I was amazing at what I did. But the constant praise was really just a way to keep me producing more while ignoring how much I was being overworked and underpaid. They fired their marketing agency and handed me everything. Website management, ads, photography, email campaigns.
Exploitation of employees.
Content creation, social media, analytics, and strategy. I was doing marketing manager level work, but was still technically an admin assistant.
Check out this post by Eyes to See. Eyes to See is an incredible supporter and member of this community and does great work. She does the call-ins with me too, guys. So next we have a clip from Aaron Smith-Levin at Growing Up in Scientology. It's an interesting interaction with a Scientologist.
But we are out here trying to recruit members for a new cult. Would you be interested, or are you already in a cult? You guys are in Scientology. Let me tell you, in our cult, we offer free pizza for life. No, but I haven't even gotten to the best part, guys. We have no lower conditions. We have no sec checks. We have no family disconnection. I was in the Sea Org, yeah. You know, I was born and raised in Scientology. What was your post-sec? I was the tech sec Astro Day in the Crema FAOLA.
It's interesting that this guy was even talking to him.
No, not bad. I don't like to brag about it, but
that's pretty respectable.
But,
I've never been in the Sea Org. I was on staff though.
Well, which org? I was on staff in the Philly org.
Toronto.
Oh yeah. Do you know Crystal Hollinan? Jennifer Davidson? Yeah. I trained with them at Flag back in '96.
What's your name?
My name's Aaron. Aaron Smith-Levin.
Smith-Levin. I'll mention it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Are they still on staff? No.
No, they are.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Do you guys have your ideal org?
I think we're working on it. We're almost there.
It's a really interesting interaction with this guy. Aaron goes on to show how Connor Cruz was busted for smoking weed, and I thought it was a funny video. Here we go.
Weed dispensaries, like you'd think if Connor wanted to keep this under wraps, he'd at least just get weed. from his friends. Like, just get a friend who's got a medical card, have them get the stuff and buy the stuff off your friend. You're going to the dispensaries yourself? Like, that's, as Scientology would say, that's off the rails. That is off the rails. Okay, so then while I'm preparing for this video, I was reminded, how could something like this possibly be worse for Scientology? What could be worse than Tom Cruise's own son out there engaging in illicit, illegal, okay, it's not illegal drug use necessarily, but what could be worse than Tom Cruise's own?
I have nothing against weed use. This is Scientology's opinion that weed use makes you out ethics.
Son being out there getting high with a bunch of non-Scientologists. There's only one way this could get worse. If it was David Miscavige's own twin fucking sister out there getting busted for DUI and weed possession and running a drug house and letting her tenants pay her in weed instead of dollars. And yes,
check out Aaron's video on this. It's really funny. Next, I have an article sent to me by Heather Mack. First, I'm reading this. Okay, it's called Books for Those Who Serve, Why Reading Matters to Our Military. And I'm reading this, and it's every year 100,000 military parents deploy, leaving 250,000 children at home, service members stationed overseas, isolation can be profound, comforts of home, books, blah, 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 how good reading is for the mentality. And I'm thinking, why is she sending me this? Yes, I care about the military, but I seems off topic. And then I realized, who is it from, guys? Oh, I'm not sharing the tab. It's from Galaxy Press. This is a site from Galaxy Press. If you don't know who Galaxy Press is, it's Scientology's author services, where it's a front group for Scientology, where they try to get the literature of L. Ron Hubbard into as many people's hands as possible, and slowly turn them into Scientologists by giving them this information. And it's so disgusting reading this article, because you go down to the bottom, they don't care about the effing military. No, it's a money grab. At the bottom, if you go all the way to the bottom, they're like, you too can help our military, blah, blah, blah. It'll only cost you, where is it? I gotta find it. Oh, here it is at the bottom here. For 5 books, it's only $125. For 20 books, $500. 10 books is $250. You know, those books cost them pennies to reproduce. They've got a warehouse stockpiled with these books. They could donate them to the military and write it off as a tax expense. But no, they want to charge their members $250 for 10 books. So they're making hundreds of dollars. It's not anything with the military other than trying to indoctrinate the military. It's a way for them to get more money. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Number one, it's disgusting that they're trying to recruit our military, and that's frightening and terrifies me. I do not want Scientology's clutches on our military. But then to turn a fundraiser, something that's supposed to be altruistic, into a money grab, taking these people's good intentions of, oh, I'd love to help our military, and turning it into a money grab for them. 20 books for $500. They could donate 500 books, and it would only cost them pennies a book, and they could write it off. But no, they're going to press all their members. It's just another way to do a money grab and indoctrinate our military all at the same time. It's disgusting. It really upsets me. I'm going to check chat for a second here. See what I'm missing. Did you guys see any of that? I want to make sure. Hey, Dusty's here. Hey, Dusty. I think I said hi to everyone except Style and Amy. I didn't see them earlier. Hi, Style. Hi, Amy. Hi, Dusty. T's here. Oh, hi, T. Nice to see you. Thanks for your support. Jennifer's here. Drop Bear is here. Hey, Drop Bear. And it's great to see all of you guys. Thanks for the support. Next, I want to share something a little more fun, a little more on the bright side of things. Laura FM had a birthday party. Laura just turned 40. Lots of people showed up for it. Audit LA was there. Tori was there. Who else? Gosh, her name's escaping me. And she's featured in the video, so it's annoying. Ashley Ramirez was there. Dan Walks LA was there. There was so many people there in support of Laura for her birthday. Let's see, where is it? I gotta find it. Here we go. I lost it before I could click on it. Here we have a clip from Tori. Come on. We have a clip from Tori at Laura's birthday party. It's scrolling. Let's give it a second. I hope it plays.
You really almost got it. I mean, look at how close it is. It's just kind of hanging by a thread.
Wow, this is just excellent.
Audit took a few swings at Laura's pinata. I don't know who the next guy who went up was. And then now it's going to be Ashley Ramirez. Ashley Ramirez is Anti-Scientology.
Bottleneck. All right, here we go. Here comes.
Someone's trying to get our attention. Anyone know that guy? Laura, there might be someone there for you.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Ashley. Wow! It's still holding together.
Is that Greg? Is it?
I think it is Greg.
Wow.
No interference. Varsity.
That's not
You really got it.
What did she say?
That's a strong Modelo.
Oh, it is Greg. It's like not even like on the bench. I don't know if it's possible.
What were you saying? I can't hear. What did she say?
Happy birthday to Laura. Let's watch a few seconds more of this.
I don't know if it's possible. The way that it's like the string that's hanging it runs through inside.
There's nothing in there?
It's literally broken, but the string is holding it up.
What? I did. You're pinata.
All right, let's go.
I exposed. I exposed your fraud. Cammy says it's rigged.
It's rigged.
Ashley, you nailed.
The pinata is rigged, guys. It's totally broken in half, but the string's still holding it up.
Systems.
Varsity softball, baby.
It's my friend's spot.
There's Audit LA.
This whole thing.
All right, here we go.
Escape room. Tori, are you gonna hit the pinata?
Huh?
Are you gonna hit the pinata?
No.
Why not?
Come on, Tori, get up there. It's a rigged system.
Leave me alone.
Well, you know, it's worth it for the fun.
Oh, wait. I don't know your glasses.
Okay, they broke.
All right, ready? So it's just that one wire, right? It's like a wire?
It's like a really thick wire. Like
Kind of weird.
lower.
Okay, swing one hard swing. Wow, what are we getting more than one now?
No, it was just testing it.
He's just finding where it is.
You want to knock all the candy out. Okay, no más, no más.
Come on.
Do it again.
My turn.
What was that?
Hit it again.
You had your shot.
Lower.
Happy birthday to Laura. We're not going to watch the rest of that. Tori filmed much of it. There's music. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of faces you'll recognize. It was a great party. Happy birthday to Laura. She turned 40. Next, I have a feature of Laura. She does the Los Angeles Public Works. She's on the call-in crew. Here's her now.
and number 7.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to just go to 4 right now. The tree removal on North St. Andrew's Place and Fountain Avenue. I want to also make it a note on the public record that work is done by the city, and so it should also be done the same way on Fountain, just further down the street where the blue buildings are, as you call it, the Scientology buildings, where they have indentured slaves literally cutting the palms and doing the tree work and pulling in, the forklifts that do all the work. Those are indentured servants, but nobody's going and doing the investigation. And that's what we're asking is, while these trees are being trimmed, who's specifically doing the work? Is it the city doing the work when it comes to the blue buildings and the Scientology buildings, or is it the indentured servants doing it?
Laura calling out Scientology for sending their slave labor out to do public public construction, public works responsibilities. So she tasks Public Works Department in LA to investigate it and do better. We shouldn't have private citizens, specifically slave labor, doing work on public property. It's disgusting. It's robbing contractors, public city contractors, of their livelihood, as well as being a detriment to these people. Guys, if you don't watch the public works calls, you don't know this, but right now, we used to have like 8 people call in regularly, and right now they're all burdened with in real life things and haven't been able to call in. So we're down to just me, Audit, and Lara calling in on a regular basis. So I wanted to do a plea to have one of you call in. Even if it's just you call in and you make sure to go after everyone else and you just say, I just want it on record that I support what these people are calling in about, or maybe you reiterate something one of us said before that. Yeah, Amy does a lot of the public work. She just said she couldn't call in Wednesday because she has an appointment. But a lot of these people have been doing it for a year and a half, like Amy, and putting a lot into it. So if they need to take a day off, they need to take a day off. But if you can call in, call in suggestions. My suggestion is to look at the agenda, although there isn't much on the agenda today, is only one item. But look at maybe a previous video and listen to what some of the people have spoken about. You can talk about street repair being done by the slave labor. You could talk about the abuses of the permits by Scientology. Just go after Audit LA and rehash one of the things she said, or just say, I support what Audit LA has been calling about. Why aren't you listening to her? You can do better. Just something as simple as that. I mean, obviously the first time is a nervous experience for everybody, so no one expects you to be brilliant. But if you just call in and say, I support what these people are complaining about. Why aren't you paying attention to these complaints? It's important. Scientology is a cult, or whatever, and then yield back your time and get off. You can do it anonymously. You don't have to say who you are. You don't even have to use your phone number to call in. You could do it on a Zoom link with a VPN. No one has to know it's you. So it would be really greatly appreciated. What happened to Fat Grammy? Is she okay? Yes, she is okay. She's been doing a lot still, a lot of research, a lot of support. She's still very actively involved. She just hasn't been on camera lately. She's got in real life stuff going on. A lot of people do. So asking, haven't seen her post. Yeah, she hasn't been posting in a while, but she is still very actively involved. She's taking some time out to take care of some in real life stuff. We all have to take breaks from time to time. We all have our own lives that are still ongoing, and there's always stuff coming up. But she's doing okay. I don't want to make that sound like something to be worried about with her. She's doing fine. Okay, so that's my little plea. It would be great. It's 9:30 Pacific time today. If you could call in, that'd be great. You don't have to even say much. Maybe the next time you'll feel better about saying more, or maybe that one time is enough for you. But it'd be such a huge morale support for Audit and Laura. And it's a great way to show them that you support them. And next I want to show, I have one more thing, my supportive squirrel of the day. Today's supportive squirrel is Heather Mack. Heather Mack sent me that article. She sends me clips from time to time, and she's been a big supporter of so many. Here we go. Thank you, Heather. Thank you all for coming here and for showing me support and for being such great supportive contributors to this community. Even just watching, even just liking and subscribing is a huge contribution to show support and to show that you care about this this agenda we have, right? This shared agenda. Thanks, guys. Go out. Oh, hey, Rika's here. Hi, Rika. All right. Don't forget Public Works is at 9:30. I hope to see some of you there. Thank you all for showing up, and go out and do something fun today, guys. Bye. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day to all of you.